Listen, but what the kitchen is just the JoJo thing that lies on the TV.
Sauromosaurus. We will call it Sauromosaurus.
Bro,
Hey, I will not sit here. That's where they keep the Woolworths free range chicken.
Say what?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Comedians Roast the Headlines. Woohoo! It's the first show of 2024. I know we've been absent for a while. Sorry, life got busy towards the end of 2023.
he was in jail, people. He was in jail.
It's not true. The rumors are not true. Anyway, I'm joined by Dog Williams. I don't know what that was in reference to. Oh, okay. Yo, did you see that interview, man? That interview was...
expose you fraud-ass comedians.
That interview was lit. But anyway, we are expecting others to join us. They have said that they're going to be late, so Dog and I decided to just start the show, not keep you guys waiting too long. For those of you who might be tuning in for the first time ever, this show is basically a show where me and the fellow comedians, we search everywhere on the internet to find the wackiest, weirdest, oddest, craziest, stupidest headlines that exist. And we haven't had a show in quite a while, so we've been saving up some headlines. So there are some old headlines, but they are worth mentioning in today's show, and there are a lot, man. From a python that almost eats a penis to a woman who's fallen in love with an oak tree. We're gonna get into all of that stuff and a whole lot more. I mean, the headlines are amazing today. Yeah, should we just get into it, Dog? Should we just...
We should get into the shit, my guy. Let's get into it.
All right. Let me just make sure that let's first, because, okay, so I haven't done this in a while. I don't want to forget to say hello to some of the people that might be watching. So 1 of 44. Hello, buddy. It's been a while. Ola, and Gavin saying hi to Bevan.
Gavin.
And Nabila has also tuned in. Jeez, we haven't seen you in ages.
We haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, we do miss you. You should try and come onto the show sometime. Send me an email or a WhatsApp, please.
Send me money and I'll put you on. Guaranteed.
Well, we just got our first Sasa chat of 2024, ladies and gentlemen. 140 Rand given by Gavin. Kicking things off for 2024. Thank you so much, Gavin. Thank you so much for the Sasa chat. It's greatly appreciated. All right, so as we wait for those to join us, and I hope they'll join us soon. They said they're going to be just a few minutes late, but we shall see how long they actually take. Let's get into our first headline of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Here we go. Like I said, some of this stuff is going to be slightly old, but just bear with us. I think this might be a trip down memory lane. So here we go. First headline of the evening: October was a bad month for drug traffickers in South Africa. Investigative journalist says.
I want to know when they were good months. I'm assuming December was fantastic for the drug dealers.
But like, I didn't even know there was such a thing as bad months for drug traffickers.
I think they do their financials, like they have a CFO and shit. And like, guys, first quarter was down. Everybody was in rehab. We gotta get them off that shit.
We have to purify the crack. We gotta purify the crack.
The
product is down. The product
our brand
is down.
isn't resonating with the customer.
That's pretty
We
messed up,
like, I thought
actually.
they made
That's...
knickknacks. Knickknacks is definitely some drugs in it. There's no reason why knickknacks should still be on the market. And how can they sell it for R1 a packet still, Joe? It was 1962. It was like R1 a packet.
Oh man! All right, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot read the full name, so I'm going to read what I see. Booty Khan Border is here.
No,
Hello,
I changed
Booty.
that now.
What did you change it to?
Cat
Finger
Williams fact checker.
You see, you're so weird, cat. I'm Dog Williams, by the way.
All right. So we've been joined by a fellow comedian, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting on one more, and they should be joining us pretty shortly. Just in case you want to know what we were talking about, fact checker, Cat Williams fact checker, right? Is that the one? Yes.
Yeah.
Cat.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is what we were just talking about. October has been a bad month for drug traffickers. I'm sure you can relate.
We sympathizing with Al. Was probably what brings you the most.
Dude, I'm
GDP.
going to say this: inflation and high petrol prices are a bitch.
Tough,
Man.
But I'm sure they picked up December. Everybody's
I'm going
bonus
to-
just
I'm going
went
to have to-
straight up the nose.
Going to have to consider using the courier guide to get my cocaine from here to Nelspruit.
Full tank like everyone else.
All right. So we have our robot saying hello, peasants, and
Says the guy.
Hello there.
Says the guy watching from a shack.
nah, and Estelle E saying hi all. Hello, Estelle. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hello,
All right, cool. So second headline. Let's see what's up here. Rare 19th century books worth 9 million rand stolen from university librarian fired.
There's no book in the
doesn't make
world though, that could add up to 9 million.
Well, firstly, I can see Bevan went to UCT because it's books plural. And
There
secondly,
are no books. You need to steal 29 libraries to get to 9 million rand, my friend. There are no fucking books worth it. None of them.
and then on the other hand, I don't understand because thieves can't read. That is why they become thieves. You turn to crime because the education system failed you, or you failed the education system.
Let's Google one 19th century book. I think that thing must have been made out of like fucking straw or something. Like, what was the book even
Well,
made out of?
He,
Well, Grant, take into account a first edition hardcover in German copy of Mein Kampf goes for
Oh my
between
God.
80 and 200,000 rand.
You had to
And that's
go
a
to
book
that
that was-
book of all the fucking books you could have referenced. You could have referenced Shakespeare, fucking, I don't know, Chaucer, anything, but you had to go there. Yes, that's-
well, here's something interesting. The library's director, Anna, immediately reported the theft of 8 books to the police. However, when it was discovered that dozens more were missing, she was dismissed on the grounds of negligence, releasing the statement on X. I think she
I
did
don't
it.
know. Obviously, you know,
On the other
this
hand, I want to know what is the library fine on a really expensive book?
is a house. This is a house.
1 million.
I think
Okay,
that's a very
I can only
I think
see
that's a
the-
fair question to ask. Is
My guy.
is your fine scaled based on the value? You can't tell me that the fine on a 19th century book is the same as your mom's Malls and Boone from the local library. So I need to know.
These little women from the 1868. Oh, there's some dumbass books. Pride and Prejudice, fucking Dracula, Bram Stoker. They could actually have stolen some good stuff. The Count of Monte Cristo, Frankenstein, the 1818 text. Crime
next-
and Punishment is a very good one.
The next item that was stolen may be worth 9 million rand.
The first
4
edition,
charged with theft of gold toilet from English stately home.
no, I'm sorry. I'm awfully sorry. If someone is caught for stealing a golden toilet, they need a high five.
Golden toilet.
You want to see a picture? Here's a picture.
Just let me see, please. That's not bad, actually.
That's
Okay.
kind of cool. It's giving me some. I went to a former middle C Flavor Flav school vibes.
It's some classy shit.
Yeah, but the toilet seat's got to be heavy though. Like, gold is
Yo.
not light.
That's probably a woman's toilet because you know the guys don't put that shit down.
Maybe it's gold plated. I don't know.
No, I'm going to be honest.
on
This
that
guy's
thing doesn't rust.
no. Gold doesn't rust. It
you
corrodes,
sure?
but doesn't rust. Yeah.
That's whack. I don't. Oh god, it's not a goal there.
4 men were
but
facing charges in relation to the theft of an 18-karat gold toilet that was stolen from an English country house.
What
So it's
possesses
definitely
you to put in a fucking 18-karat gold toilet in your house? Like, how do you phone a plumber or whatever? You're like, listen, I got a job, but don't laugh.
You are allowed to have a golden toilet if you can literally prove that your shit doesn't stink.
Wait, as
Yo.
as the realtor
I should have a fucking paper mache toilet.
as the expert in realtor or real estate, Gavin, if you found a house that had a golden toilet, would that be a selling point for you?
A golden toilet? How the fuck is a golden toilet the selling point? No, it's not. It's not. The
He's got a
selling
point there.
If your
That
roof was
golden
golden,
toilet.
maybe we could talk. Instead of a thatched roof.
I'm going to be honest. He's got a point there because that golden toilet doesn't mean shit if it's leaking.
That's also true. That's also very true. You gotta wonder about the plumbing.
How- Does it flush like a normal toilet? Does it have like gold flakes in it or what?
No, I think if you have a $4.8 million golden toilet, you actually employ someone to flush for you afterwards.
I employ
It's
someone
called
to
job
shit for me.
creation. Yeah.
That's also true. All right, moving on to this headline. Banking app kidnappings are on the rise in South Africa.
I actually read that article. It's actually terrifying. Whether you get kidnapped and you get forced to use your banking app on your phone while they hold a gun or possibly a very heavy golden toilet seat against your head.
My guy, if they did that to me, they would be so fucking sad. Every account is on North. They would throw me out the car instantly.
They're gonna kidnap Bevan, and the best he can offer is an overdraft.
Oh, shit, my guy.
Oh man.
But that's
Yeah.
wild,
So
man. Like, just imagine like you get taken and you think like they're just gonna take your stuff, but they're like, no, my guy, log into your Absa account now. And then they just send funds to themselves. That's fucking insane. Listen, we learned it somewhere.
The one thing that I've not figured out is if you break your phone while this happens, what happens then?
well, they'll
Then they're
probably
gonna
shoot
my-
you.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot you. But that's a good idea. Like you lock
Joe,
your
let's-
phone, you just like you lock it and you
Joe,
just
let's
like,
be honest, the possibility of them shooting you after you've done the transfer is just as high.
That's also true.
I'd rather die with R2 than die broke, my guy.
KFC appreciates your sacrifice.
All right. I don't think. Well, here's an interesting headline. Here we're getting to the good stuff now. Porn star's pet python bites partner's penis in horror scene. Blood everywhere.
That's the Anaconda sequel we weren't expecting. This evening on E.
Only on E.
Yeah, this is not how it was supposed to go down.
Anaconda
I'm-
5.
but-
Penis
No,
returns.
When I last
Penis is gone.
There was actually a sequel to Anaconda called Anaconda the Blood Orchid. It gives a new
Really?
meaning to Blood Orchid, my guy.
I wonder
Yo, guy.
if this is a video. Like,
No. What's this a video?
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
come
What's
on,
that?
he's
That's
just
the
grabbing the
anaconda.
thing. It's a
What
python.
the fuck?
Ooh, ooh.
Oh my sweet Jesus. No, man. No. What the hell? Why is it in the toilet? Oh my god. Imagine you taking a shit in this. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's just repeating
Don't
itself.
stop putting this shit.
I'm just disappointed that it's not a golden toilet.
Sixman. Why do people have pits like this? They don't serve a purpose.
No,
They
the
can't
thing is,
cook. They can't
The
clean.
miss. Yeah, a cat. Apparently, Bevan's pets are bipedal. It's called slavery, Bevan.
The dog cleans the cheese when I grate it. I just throw it from the counter onto the floor and he licks it up like a vacuum. And it's useful. It has a purpose.
I think so. This. Here we go. Sorry, I was going to get into the story now, but our fourth comedian has arrived. Chester Drawers. Has joined us.
Howdy, fellers.
I don't know why. Can you explain your name, sir?
Oh, it's a
No, I just was moving. I had
Explain, my
to
guy.
move, and we had to move, and I had to move to Chester Drawers, and I just thought this sounded like somebody's name, so Chester Drawers.
It's a perfect name. Perfect white name from someone from Ohio. Just the draws. You're behind in your tax return, sir. Death penalty.
What I missed? What I missed?
Gee.
My guy, you must have python
A
biting
snake,
someone's
a snake gave a porn star a blowjob he'll never forget.
And the snake did it wrong, by the way.
No
You must have
teeth.
golden toilet.
No teeth.
And you must have Bugs had a bad third quarter, but they came back strong in the fourth.
Okay, apparently drug dealers play basketball.
You got financials, you heathen.
What else did you miss? I'm trying to think.
Oh yes, don't use banking apps. People will
Oh,
rob
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
there's
use
like,
Go back to cash. Apparently that's the in thing.
Oh,
Or you can do
Yeah.
that weird cash send. You do it ShopRite.
What? Don't go
Oh,
to
yeah.
ShopRite and do that. Imagine you buy a car at ShopRite using a cash in. Don't do that.
all right, so you're just in time for this headline, though. Over 50,000 government workers in South Africa are now millionaires.
Yes, I knew it. I should have worked for government ages ago.
I mean it's cool. It's cool, but I mean, with the rand exchange rate, I mean, there's more and more people becoming millionaires, and they're not even doing nothing. They just have the same amount of money. It's just worth more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know about that.
You're just hating on these hard-working individuals.
No.
Half of them are even real, by the way.
No, I can picture some of the guys and some of the robots and that are that are kneeling down and holding up a sign. I think some of those guys are millionaires now in South Africa with the exchange rate. I'm
Gosh.
sorry, dude. Yeah, it's not that high of a barrier anymore.
You say it's not that complicated.
No.
I have two very important questions. Firstly, are we sure that the government can count to 50,000? And then the second one, which is more important. How many of those 50,000 are real? Take into account we employ more ghosts than all the Ghostbusters episode movies combined.
Mm.
This is true.
And
If If Supernatural was shot in South Africa, Sam and Dean would die from fucking exhaustion.
Well,
They
Purely
would
just
be at
because
I,
home
of the
office.
I want
They
you.
would
I want
literally
you.
be at home office all
I
day.
want you to hold on to the thought of ghost workers for just a second while I read this.
Ghost
Okay.
workers. Ghost
Um,
workers. It's not the thing. Ghost
Just hold
workers
on.
are not the thing. They're not
Just-
the prostitutes.
all right, just keep that in mind. All right. The National Treasury said that this massive increase is due to government determinations and collective bargaining agreements, which are reviewed periodically to ensure fairness and competitiveness, and to align with economic conditions and government priorities.
Don't talk to me.
That is the most.
Your
That is the
government
most
wants your
amount.
money.
That's the most amount of bullshit I've ever read to justify corruption.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's more. Okay, so it added that pay progression agreements, pension contribution benefits, and allowances such as overtime pay, ghost workers, housing allowance for ghost workers, and medical aid for ghost workers have to increase with the relevant inflation rate, and this in turn increases the total wage bill every year. So
My guy. My guy. My guy.
Yeah. If I was though a medical aid scheme, if I was Discovery, I would be happy to have ghost workers on my medical aid scheme. Because
No
they ain't gonna
claims.
claim. There are no claims. You're just getting paid. You're getting paid. You're getting paid, and you never have to produce anything for anybody. That's actually pretty cool. Other thing I would like to
I would
point out.
make ghost claims, my friend, getting you into trouble. Because you are gonna have to do ghost operations.
Yeah. Yeah.
My ghost
That's
spleen
true.
has burst, and you need to sort it out.
No, actually, I think that is actually a good point. If I had ghost workers in my department, I would be like, I'm going to tap their medical savings, for my wife's, cosmetic surgery.
Ghost leave becomes your leave.
Ghost leave. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Ghost benefits are amazing, people. You don't know.
Ghost
speaking
workers, the best workers.
Speaking of
no, if you-
ridiculousness. Okay, hold on. Speaking of ridiculousness, I cannot wait to see your guys' faces once I read this one. Woke row erupts as school refuses to provide litter trays for students who identify as cats.
Where the fuck is this police as your people?
We're not going to make it, are we?
What
I mean, we're just not.
I have said
We're
this.
doomed. We're doomed.
I have said this since we started this show 3 years ago. Eugenics has a fucking point.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the other thing. COVID didn't kill enough people.
That as well.
Ooh, as well.
There's no social distancing
I
in the litter
think
box.
what we need to do is I'm going to look at the world's problems from a banking point of view. We need to consolidate. No, get me out. It's fucking big brain. Welcome to my college of knowledge. I'll learn you good. We need to consolidate. We need to consolidate all the world's conflicts. So we choose a piece of land, and then the conflict in the Middle East, and Russia and Ukraine, and any other type of fuckery, we consolidate that. When you have one massive conflict in one confined space. And then all these stupid people we replace the soldiers with.
Yes, I'm done. What the
I have
The-
given you world peace and eugenics at the same time. Thank you.
I would love to see like a cam that would follow these people. Like so, it's like a platoon of furries attacking a platoon of trans people. Like it would just be wow,
Right?
Like there would be so much content that would be generated out of this thing, and people would go for it. Like I don't know, but Michael, I think you're onto something. I think we.
Dude, we can stream the shit out of it. It would be like Squid Game, but more glittery.
Yeah.
They are children do stupid cack and they must be told they're doing stupid cack. You're not the cat, you fucking idiot. Like, stop this shit, man.
You're so intolerant of their.
Okay,
They're so
if you want to
intolerant
be a
of their
cat, you must
salinity.
Cat food. You must eat cat food. If you want to be a cat, you eat cat food. You sleep outside like a cat, or you curl up on something like a cat. You must love boxes. If you sit, if you fit, you sit. That's your saying. Finish.
Take into account, then if you identify as a cat and you give birth to a litter, I am allowed to put them in a bag and throw them in the river.
Yeah. Oh. Did you get that from your 19th century book that you stole?
Dude,
Oh my goodness.
I'm missing out on this government millionaire scheme, so I have to make do, my guy. You saw I
Do
was
you
struggling in
remember?
October.
Do you remember pretending to be stuff when you were a kid, though? Like you say, like you're a policeman or whatever, or you're
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking monkey
Yeah.
or a dog or whatever. That was nothing wrong with
I was just-
The
pretending.
thing is, no, I wanted to pretend to be a policeman, and they told me it's not right.
But you can't just be that thing. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like,
Yeah.
where does reality begin and where does this fake shit end?
Well, on a brief 2-second serious note, is because people have it sounds odd to say this. People have too much freedom. We have too little to actually worry about. So people create problems.
That's the rule.
It's
Okay.
that, but it's also a second thing of too much empathy. So we feel like we can't say to somebody, "You're a moron," you're mentally ill. You know what I mean? We have to say, "Oh, okay. Well, how can I support you and affirm you in these things? And
How can I support you in being a cat? You want to shit in a box?
Okay.
That's what you want for yourself.
Well, I'm going to take this a step further. Everything went downhill the moment we stopped doing lobotomies.
Yeah, I mean, it may not have been the right solution, but it was a solution rather than saying, "I affirm you in your schizophrenia." Like,
Shock
you know,
therapy,
the only
done.
I'm going to do schizophrenic affirmative treatment. You know, so whatever you feel, if you're a kleptomaniac, I affirm you in your need to steal. I'm going to give you opportunities to do that. I'm going to forgive you every time you do it, so that because that is kleptomania affirming therapy. And so we've got to this thing where we started to affirm people, and now it's going to spread. And the people that we don't tell people to lose weight anymore. We affirm them. We don't tell people to do these changes. Other changes in life. We tell them if you have an impulse, it's a good impulse, and we affirm in it. And anything else is incorrect and comes from a lack of empathy, and that's ridiculous.
I just want to address.
The
I just want to
body-
address this comment. This isn't in South Africa. It's in the UK, where this is happening. Where that headline that we spoke about. But the wokeness or the whole, craziness of the world is affecting the entire world.
I'm
Okay.
sure that's happening in the school here in SA as well. Some child's like, I'm a TV. I'll pay you my DSTV. I need a satellite for my TV. I am DSTV.
Pay me a subscription.
Yeah, you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me $1,300 a month.
I won't be doing any schoolwork until you pay your subscription.
Wait,
and
I'm
you're
glad.
going to
I'm.
get-
Go ahead.
You're going to get that one dumb kid that identifies as the SABC streaming service. You know that's the dumb kid.
Tonight on E.
Welcome, Texas
Anaconda
Ranger.
25.
All right, so I'm glad that what's his name, Chester Draws is here because this next headline I've been waiting for him to be part of the show so we can discuss it because it's actually, for those of you who don't know, Chester Draws. He is a comedian. He performs a lot, and he has a bit. I think. No, you don't have a bit about this. Sorry, I'm crossing my wires. But we have spoken. We have spoken about this possibly being a bit. So
Yes.
here we go.
Okay.
Why
excited.
Spur is sticking to its chief logo even as restaurants ditch Native American imagery.
The
Yeah. Yeah.
classics
Yeah.
never die, my friend.
Yeah. No, so I moved here. I moved to South Africa 9 years ago, and like one of the first places, everybody's like, "You got to go to Spur. Spur's amazing. Got to go to Spur. Spur." Not that the food's that great, but it's just a cultural institution. You go to Spur, So I went to Spur, and I was like, "You cannot do this. You can't do this. Like,
Oh fuck, yes we can. You see what we were doing in the practice, my friend.
you can't have, go you can't do that, and I thought, man, this is going. South Africa is a very like kind of progressive place in a lot of other ways, but like they did not realize that that you just can't do that. And I mean, I remember that in America we had restaurants that were culturally insensitive, that or whatever, and some of that stuff, you should be able still be able to do, and it's not that big of a deal, and everybody should have a sense of humor about stuff. But on the level, yeah, it is kind of weird. It is kind of like, do you actually have a connection with Native American imagery? No. Then why are we using this whole thing? I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange.
It's called marketing.
We will take anything we want and use it. Didn't the Washington Redskins change to the Commanders?
Yes, they did. But I mean, it's a bit like coming to a restaurant in South Africa and or in America, and it's like South African food, but it's called the K word. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's
It's not the same. Absolutely not the same.
I don't know if that's the same, man. I don't know if that's. Wait. Hold on. Are you saying that if a Native American walked into Spur, they'd be highly offended?
I think there's a percentage that would be just like where there's like always that local minority that is extremely offended and easily offended, and they will be offended by that. But everybody in America now is in tune with that, so they perceive it as being horribly offensive. So
Washington Redskins.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I don't know really why you guys are worried. Most Native Americans can't even afford to leave the reservation, so I don't think that anyone will see it.
If it was in a casino, would it be better?
Yeah, a casino next to a bar, and then it's fine.
Was it if it was owned by a Native American? Would it be better?
You can do anything.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
Bevan has the loophole. Bevan has the loophole. There's a Spur in Grand West. He actually found the.
It's the most Native American Spur.
Okay. The new logo, we put a tie on the chief, but we keep the headway.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how that makes it better.
Doesn't make it worse.
It makes it more corporate.
Yeah.
Like his LinkedIn picture. You know what I mean? Like that.
On the other hand, interesting enough, do you know how many? There's more and more Native American focus groups that are actually becoming quite vocal, going, you do realize that it didn't actually bother us that much that the sport teams were named, for example, the Redskins or whatnot. So many more, and I'm talking about large Native American focus groups. I'm not talking about three idiots on TikTok. I'm talking about organizations from different tribes, if it's now the Navajo or the Lakota, going, we really actually surprisingly don't care because it doesn't affect our daily lives. People don't walk to the street and go, you're a Redskin because a team is named that.
Right.
And there's quite a few, a more lesser but more vocal group within those focus groups going, these are mostly white people that were complaining about these things, not even us.
It's usually the white liberal.
True, exactly. It's usually the white liberal, and usually females, but it's just whatever. It's like where they think that I'm educated now and I'm over this, and I perceive this, so I'm going to actually save these people from being oppressed by
save me an engine.
So it save me an engine. Back in like the 1960s, my dad went to Stanford University. Okay, so Stanford University used to be the Stanford Indians, and in the 60s they changed their name because they felt like that was
What did they change it to?
exploitative and things like that. So they couldn't come up with a name, so they changed it to the name of the color.
human
They're the
beings.
Stanford Cardinal.
Oh.
They're the Cardinal.
God.
The Cardinal red is their
They
color,
could-
so they are the Stanford Cardinal, not Cardinals like the bird. They are the Cardinal. So,
Stanford
Now,
human
next
beings.
year-
That
next
would be
year-
fun. Like you could bring
Hold on. And next year, in revenge for Spur, Stanford are going to call their team the Stanford Koi Sons just to get us back.
All right, moving on to a somewhat sensitive topic. Loneliness is now a global public health concern, says the WHO.
Don't be ugly.
Says who? Says who? Say it like it's real.
Says who?
Says who? Who the fuck said that?
says who? They should have put spelled it S-E-Z. S-E-Z. Says who?
Says who?
Says who?
All right, well, I don't think there's anything funnier than that. Let's move on. Cape Metro cops target supercars just to drive them.
Okay, hold on. This thing was debunked. though.
Metro cops
This was
call you
debunked.
drive.
This whole situation with the Ferrari was debunked.
Really?
Yeah. But tell the story about it because it was like
Yeah,
So-
you're the car expert here.
Yeah. So in short, the employee of Viglietti Ferrari was busy doing a test drive with the client's car. So obviously, client took the car to Ferrari serviced it, and then, as with more premium dealerships, they do actually do a test drive to confirm, listen, that all the things will change, everything's optimal, whatnot. He was pulled over by Cape Metro. Granted, Cape Metro is fucking useless. I have found buckets with holes in more useful, but that's a story for a different day. And then Cape Metro impounded the car, and apparently they drove the car, they damaged the car, and so on and so forth. So the owner obviously wanted to open a lawsuit against Cape Metro for hundreds of thousands of rands of damage to the Ferrari, and because the employee said so. After an investigation led by the DA, they found that, and it's quite normal. It's supposed to be that way when it comes to more premium cars, or it's supposed to be all cars, but they actually have a check sheet. So if they impound your car, they actually are supposed to walk around with you, and if there's a scratch on the car or whatnot, they need to point it out. That whole thing was done, and they did ask one about putting it on a rollback. And there was also conversation, no, it's fine, you guys can drive it through and whatnot. So it wasn't, trust me, I do believe Cape Metro, given the opportunity, would do such a thing. But for this perfect example here, it was a guy trying to save his job that told a really big lie.
What happened to the fucking car? Why was it impounded? Because didn't they have a license plate or something?
Yeah, because obviously with most supercars, they don't put on front number plates. Not so much because of speeding, but because it just looks cuck.
Oh my
Because
god.
you've got this big piece of plastic in front of the
Crash
roll and whatnot.
course. Fuck all of you. We must take a train and a bus and a taxi. Crash
Bevan, that would be
course.
Bevan, that would be great, but as someone that traveled by train, they don't run anymore.
Oh god, it's so sad. That's funny, but it's sad.
All right, next headline. Man wins $400,000 lottery prize without realizing he had entered.
Does Peter know he's won? Because I would expect that from Peter. I would expect Peter to win the lottery and he would
What's
not
his
know
name
that
and
he
is
did.
his place there? I need to check it. I need to call it.
So
It just says a Michigan man won.
Oh, fuck's sake. Like
and
Florida man was worse. Michigan man. Like the Michelin man. Michigan man wins that. How the fuck you entered? You don't even know you entered.
because
67-year-old.
Yeah.
Please, what is that name? What is Kalamazoo?
Kalamazoo.
That's not the real place. That's from fucking Zootopia.
it's Kalamazoo County.
Kalamazoo County. This is a bullshit story.
these are real places.
Kalamazoo. Imagine you have to tell someone you live in fucking Kalamazoo. They'll just shout instantly, bless you.
But here's the deal. here's the deal. I just want to say this is something really weird to me. This is away from the topic. Sorry, but Kalamazoo, Michigan. Okay, and you go to places like, I don't know, H&M, or you go to another store, and they're selling T-shirts and sweatshirts and things with American places on them. Super weird, because it's like Wisconsin or Michigan or random places. If I was in America and there was a guy walking around with Uppington on his shirt, I wouldn't think, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Kimberly, you know, I mean, Brackpan. I'm just, you know, I'm not going to be like Vanderbilt Park, you know, I'm not going to, oh my gosh, you're so awesome.
Don't joke. I would love to be able to sell Brackpan t-shirts.
I would buy a
Great business idea.
Walkwood, Lavendale.
We're gonna start selling them in America. We're gonna start selling them in Grassy Park, and it's just gonna be like.
But it must have two Sancho the holes in the bottom, mate. That's authentic.
All right.
It comes with the pre-hold, pre-gun. Perfect.
Again, can't wait to see your guys' faces with this one. Gen Z workers say they should be hired for their personality, not productivity. We set the vibes.
I can see more. I can see the Sasa queues are going to get longer.
The vibes will be amazing in the
Really
Sasa queue.
stick the vibes. Is that what someone actually said?
You know what's the problem with the word vibe is every time I hear this little voice of some fucking entitled student from Houtbay going, yo, we came for the vibe. That is fuck's sakes.
This is the future of people who shit in a litter box in grade R.
Once again,
We set the vibes. Meow.
We need to once again, we need to consolidate the conflicts. I have a 5-year consolidation plan. We'll sort all of that out.
Wait.
But I mean, the vibes in conflict consolidation
How
are
would an
amazing.
interview work for with a personality? How would you, if you were to interview someone for personality alone, how would that work? What would it look like? Like
That sounds like dating. That doesn't sound like work. That sounds like dating. I mean,
it sounds like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Do you like?
When you get
So it's questions like, do you like pizza? Do you are you like, you know?
Yeah, like
it's your favorite kind of music, you know.
So you're going to have very RuPaul-esque questions. What is reading? And if they don't say fundamental, they're not hired.
I want to read bits of this article because I just want to see your guys' eyes roll. So according to the youngest generation in the workforce, their humor and wit provides a certain vibrance older employees apparently lack. They've even
no.
You know what job
I am
this is?
offended
This is
by
a
that.
fucking court jester, my friend. This is a court jester. The king used to have this thing run around, fucking bobbles on and shit.
Wait, they've even invented a term called personality hire to describe their self-perceived function in a corporate setting, to provide all the jokes, banter, and playfulness needed in order to set the vibes, quote unquote.
A
Do
human
you know what also sets the vibe in a workplace to be productive? A
Your
push
fucking
club.
job.
Yeah.
The vibes.
I love that they're like we provide the wit and humor that our older employees are apparently lacking.
Oh my word!
Gen Z is not exactly known for their wit and humor. That is not what they're generally known for.
Paul, do you want to
So,
see?
what?
Do you want to see the poster child for this? Do you
I
want to?
don't know.
No,
I don't
Don't be a
wait. This apparently is one of the TikTokers that is advocating for this kind of stuff.
Vibes.
That's who's gonna bring the vibe, guys.
You look like a plague.
Before we start our call today, we're gonna have Bella here perform a little
Set
TikTok
the
dance
vibes.
that she learned.
It's a vibe.
Set the vibes. Once the vibes are set, we should have the creative juices flowing. And then we get down to business where we actually have to pay the bills We have to make money in order to keep the company afloat.
What is this?
Apparently,
You know what
okay,
makes me more sad? She's
that
gonna
not
make
enough
money, my
people
friend.
died from eating Tide Pops during COVID.
Someone is going to make more money than me doing this personality vibe shit, and I'm gonna be so fucking angry because I could have done that. I should just embrace this new shit. Just poop in a fucking box, meow a little bit, set the vibes at work, and get paid. That's what I should be doing. I should stop fighting it, man.
Coralie actually makes a very good point. That's only because they can't understand our jokes due to lack of education and knowledge.
100%.
No.
100%. Never read a book, never watched a fucking old movie, never understood the rules of anything to break the rules of something, which is the fucking basic principles of education and knowledge, is to understand the rules so that you can bend them, manipulate them, and break them and know why you did it. But no, set the fucking vibes. Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna end it there because that's perfect. And go on to this next. I guess it's a headline. I can't believe. Okay. Here we go. No joking. Belachingias, whatever cock. 60.
That's how I know you are man of the people, my guy. You're like, this is the lanky nigga Legaro.
695-pound towel skirt is serious business, guys. This.
Oh my god! I got this in the fucking bathroom right now. I'm gonna go fix it. I'm coming down.
Wait. Wait, is he seriously?
Yeah, he's going to go fetch his towel.
Yes. I think that's a Sandparks towel. I'm sure that's the Sandparks brown. That is the color that they have in all their campgrounds.
The towel was.
That is it.
No. Wait. Hold.
No.
Oh my word.
Look, because I know you guys, I'm gonna give it for $6.50. Okay.
I'm so glad that in all the years of YouTube, I've finally been able to reach Bevan good guy price.
Good guy price is $6.50 because I know you guys. Okay, I don't take this lightly, and it's pounds. Don't be fucking.
Oh my god.
Guys, how is this not the same thing as that? Tell me
It is the same thing. Look. Hold it up. You'll see. Like it's.
Tell me this is not the same thing. Look at this. The pen.
no,
The stitching is a bit different, but I mean, essentially it's the same.
This is immaculate. This is double crochet or whatever. This is Egyptian cotton, my friend. You should know about this. You made it. Unless, oh wait, Joe, sorry. The brand is called Egyptian cotton. It is not Egyptian cotton.
Oh, this towel speaks London very best. Oh my god.
No, guys, man. This is bullshit, man. I can't believe this. I'm so over this planet.
Yeah, but you don't understand. If you wear that, it's for the vibe.
That is exactly what an employee, like personality hired employee, would look like. Right there.
It's for the vibe. It's the
That was the
vibe.
interview when they got this on, Paul. What are you doing? What are you doing the minute you see that? Like in the interview, and they're like, "Said the vibes, my guy."
I think Paul would maybe have a stroke.
Yes.
I'll be like they got signs which is just like that.
No, it's. Oh my gosh.
I hate this planet more and more when I do this fucking show. I love this show, but I also hate it because I see more
Exactly.
shit.
No, I'm gonna ruin your day even more. Hold on.
Oh gosh, come on.
Cross-dressing Roman emperor was transgender. Woke Hertfordshire Museum declares Elagabalus, the savage teenage... Why am I struggling with this? Hedonist, who once set leopards and snakes on dinner guests for a prank, must be referred to as a she. Mikhail, how do you feel about this, being somewhat historian?
I personally, nothing to say.
I'm going to be honest. At this current point, my rectum is having a stroke.
I didn't even know that was possible.
I'm just gonna skip past the fact that he said leopards and snakes on people at the dinner table.
No. Gavin, you must refer to it as a she. Because
my apologies.
Yes.
Bevan,
No,
and
because
secondly, those leopards and snakes added to the vibe.
Yes. And you don't understand that because you're a different generation. But I mean, I think that she definitely understands. I mean, this is the worst thing that you could do to a dead Roman emperor is to misgender her. I mean, that's the worst. I mean, like,
they would be rolling in the air graves, tunnels. Where did they get buried? I don't know.
Crypts, something. I don't really. Yes, but yeah. I mean, yeah. You'd hate to offend a very dead Roman emperor.
What were their names again? Eucalyptus and Heracles.
I like albums.
Eucalyptus and lavender.
Eucalyptus and lavender. What kind of prank would let someone release a leopard on people and you still get to say it's a prank?
Yeah, but the thing is, in 2024, it wasn't actually a leopard. It was a teenager that identified as a cat.
Oh my God, he's right. He's absolutely right.
Well, I just want to apparently now.
And the
again,
snakes were in the toilet.
We don't know how true this is, but apparently, okay, the decision is based on the account of Roman chronicler Cassius Dio, who claims that Elagabalus was termed wife, mistress, and queen, told one lover, "Call me not lord, for I am a lady," and asked for female genitalia to be fashioned for him. I thought it was a her. This article just misgendered a dead Roman.
Oh,
exactly. So, but all that may be true. Maybe Elagabalus said all that stuff and whatever. I don't have to participate in his delusion. I don't have to. I am not forced in any way to participate in that delusion.
I'm not calling Asterix and Obelix a she. That's the end of it.
By Jupiter.
Because certainly somebody who sets leopards and snakes on their guests as a prank is probably like completely within their sanity. You know, like just in their right mind, making good decisions. They're so clear in all their decisions. It couldn't be anything else. You know, they're.
My question is, when they say it was a snake, right? When they say they release snakes or whatever, is it a real snake or is it his snake? If you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh
no, man! Stop this now! This is now. You see,
Mikhail's laughing.
I think that pervert probably did slap that old.
It took Mikhail a second.
While I sidewalks around.
They were having dinner and he was dick
That's some
slapping
Jeffrey
everyone.
I'm just saying, could be the situation. I don't know.
I am known as Emperor Dick Slap. Welcome to my table.
The 144 says she would be rolling in her museum case.
Oh man! All right. Moving on to the next headline. And I know, okay, let me just say that I know the reason why these headlines are sent in is because y'all just want me to read this because of the Afrikaans. So here we go. Murder accused hands cop a firm clap in Mull court video.
10 out of 10. What does it mean?
Gave him a firm PK in crazy court video.
He's spot on again.
He's
I
practically
learned-
Afrikaans.
Bevan
Nah, he's
is a
good.
great teacher.
He's good. Pronunciation
Joe-
on point. Understanding
Joe-
on point.
The next one might be a bit tricky though.
Uh,
Car Vandal makes poo on the job.
it's just a
It's
vandal.
called
It's
vandal,
called vandal.
Joe.
It's just a vandal. Vandal is an English word.
Yeah, no, but then you all tricked me, man. Because
Do you think poo is an Afrikaans word? Is it makes a poo?
no, because I'm in the zone with the previous headline, and I don't know why. I didn't think that vandal.
I know why you racist. You assume that it's a daily voice and there's some Afrikaans lingo in there. You racist. Call vandal makes on the job. It's an English.
No, he's a vandal. He's the vandal. A car vandal makes a poo on the job.
I love how you are talking the English, but not like looking. I mean, looking at the actual guy.
He's making a poo. That's what's happening.
Like, what?
Poo.
How do you just take a shit next to someone's car like that? Like,
Also,
Yeah,
like,
Bevan was,
Bevan-
was
Bevan-
seen
Bevan-
taking a dump.
I'm going to be honest. In his defense, if I found a snake in my toilet, I would also go shit outside.
that is so true. This is safer. This is about safety. This is not about anything else. This isn't vandalism. This is
Wait.
about personal safety.
No. Hold
So-
on. The series of events is confusing. So, a woman was left shocked after a man was caught on camera breaking her car window and then pulling down his pants and pooping next to the vehicle.
He was upset. He didn't find anything. He was like, "What cock is this? There's nothing in here."
What cock is this? Pun intended. You didn't have cuck in your car, so now I'm gonna leave cuck in the car.
So he was angry. There was no laptop in the back, no phones, no nothing, and he showed his anger. He was like, "Oh, now you're gonna see. I'm gonna take a shit next to the spare wheel, whatever." Fuck, man. What is this? This country's a mess, yeah. An absolute mess. How do you claim from insurance with this? You tell me how you're gonna tell our insurance
honest.
that someone broke your window, took a shit on your car. How are you gonna explain that?
No. You are missing an opportunity here. There's a golden opportunity. We create a company. We employ him. And he does this to the cause of parliament members.
Oh, now we're talking. Now we're
Oh,
talking.
that would set the vibe. That would set the
We call
vibe.
it
I'm
Go
liking
shit.
that.
Go
Okay.
shit. That way, they say it's not the real shit, it's go shit.
I wonder if you can claim insurance for that. Anyway, so the people now have asked me to read a few sentences. HVR is asking me to read Kar Vandalis, Kak op Kar.
That's perfect. That's well
Okay.
done.
I wouldn't call it perfect, but
But yeah,
he gets
Good enough.
he gets
Didn't
he gets a C for effort.
didn't Vandalis do the theme music from Chariots of Fire?
Vandalis, Vandalis.
That sounds like a
You-
proper Austrian orchestra.
If you remember your history correctly, Vandalis was the other Roman emperor that identified as a cat.
Yes, okay.
And then another.
He often released poo at his parties.
Yes.
Let me try this one. Ek is jammer van jou kak te hoor.
It's so close, Joe. Let me help you out, Joe. Ek is jammer on Van Joe Kak Tihoor. That's how you do it.
Both
There you go.
perfect. Because you brought the vibes, my guy.
That's right. It felt true. It felt true. It may not have been true, but it felt true.
Did it for me, guys.
Wait, Mandy, I like Mandy's here. Maybe there was a cat litter tray next to the car.
He identified as a cat burglar.
That might be. that might
won the
be.
show.
That might be the comment of the show. That Mandy.
That's it. Cat burglar. Oh my god.
All
All right. Paul, perfect.
Perfect.
All right, I'm curious to know how you guys feel about this. Southwest Airlines is praised for customers of size policy that allows overweight flyers to purchase one seat and get another one complimentary.
Dude, this isn't buy one get one free fucking McDonald's.
Why are you asking us?
Okay, granted,
though?
that's
This
how
is
you
not
got that
you.
way.
I don't know, guys.
This is
I
how
feel
they
like
got
I have
this
to
way.
see those seats.
I want to know how Bevan feels about this as a person of length.
Yeah, like why do you guys get to go wide, but I don't get to go long? I want to move one seat back and have the seat in front of me. This is bullshit. This is why. What's it? Wideism or longism or something? Someone
Yes,
do it
exactly.
for me.
It's pure lengthism, and I think that's
It's fucking
that's
thing
something that
lengthism.
Southwest
That's what
Airlines
it
needs
is.
to educate themselves. And they need to do better. They need to.
You know what? You know what's the funny thing in the missus and I very much love reading Terry Pratchett. In one of his novels, there's an organization called the Organization for the Rights for Equal Heights. I think Bevan needs to start a legitimate movement like that so that he can have a lazy boy in the airplane.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
bullshit.
Absolutely.
Like I often have to like get that seat, it's in the that front section thing, where it's like close to the door. Where you have to take responsibility for shit, and I don't want to. They're like, if anything happens, you need to open. I was like, I'm not doing fucking shit, and you can't sit here. I was like, this is forced onto me.
But like, listen. Okay, so in all seriousness, though, apparently, yeah, they're giving away for people who, if you can't fit within the armrest, you get an extra seat.
Why?
Like this.
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
I thought
I'm
rhinos
surprised
were
the plane
endangered.
can even lift off. But and
Oh, there's
then
another one on the other side. There's another one balancing it.
the plane can only turn left.
listen.
I mean,
listen.
isn't it?
I'm gonna say this because like we're probably gonna get like people upset. Like, oh, you're fat shaming. You're fat shaming. Listen. The thing is, and here's like probably the part that people don't realize is that someone is paying for that seat. Someone is
Yes.
paying for that seat. All right. And now I, as someone I'm not slim. I got a bit of meat on me, but I can still fit within the armrest. Now I've got to pay extra to cover your fat ass. Just fucking lose weight.
Literally, like everybody just thinks that money comes to the fucking sky. Yeah, apparently, yeah, Duku Airlines. I don't know what they like, what the fuck, man? It's not the
Yeah,
right
no.
guy. Like, unhealthy.
I'm going
Stop
to be- I'm
promoting
going to be-
unhealthy shit.
I'm going
Exactly.
to be honest. I'm going to be honest. As stupid as this idea is that they are doing, on the other hand, I would also be thankful because I don't really want to sit. Imagine having to sit next to that stupidly overweight person, and there wasn't an extra seat between you
Yeah.
and Jabba the
Well, they
Hutt.
couldn't. They couldn't fit into the seat, even if, like, they wouldn't be able to fly. Like, they wouldn't be able to be on the
Yeah.
plane.
Next to anybody on the plane is bullshit. We shouldn't be sitting next to people. It's uncomfortable if you're thin, fat,
So, Bevan,
medium, fucking whatever. It's
So, Bevan,
super
what you're saying
uncomfortable.
is you are advocating for aeroplane apartheid, basically.
100%.
No, no. It's airplane fatartate. Fatartate.
Oh my
Fat
gosh.
tartate.
So you-
Fat
No,
tartate.
so-
I don't want to be
And-
next to anybody. Thin, tall, small, nothing. I want my own
And-
isolated piece.
you don't have you have to have the, this is the part that kind of at least gives me some comfort. It's like they have this stupid policy. It's ridiculous. But in order to qualify for the policy, you have to submit yourself, I'm assuming, to some sort of test, right? Some sort
A
of
weight
squeeze
bridge.
test, some sort of a weighing test. Like they put those industrial weight things at the gates, So you're like, yep, if you tip this over 400 pounds, then you get an extra seat. And then,
I
if
have
you're
a
like
solution to
398,
this.
they're like, give me a Whopper right now.
I have a solution to this. No. We can. Once again, this channel has proven that we can create jobs. Stupidly fat people. We start an airline where we airlift them the same way they airlift tranquilized rhinos when they move them from one national park to another one.
Great. Fucking great. Again,
No,
the
no,
same. No, Ryan.
I was-
Hey, wait! That crate could be very comfortable if you think about it. If you think about that crate, you give them a toilet, you give them a fridge.
Snacks.
It could be sponsored by Burger King.
Not too many snacks. Okay,
bio-biotics.
not too many snacks.
Some Herbalife. Some Prime.
There we go. There you go. There you go.
I'm not going to sit next to anybody. I just want to make it clear. I don't care who you are. I want
I will-
my own section.
I will say that I will say this that being recently on a plane, it does feel that the seats have gotten smaller. I will say that, like, it does feel that way. Maybe I've just gotten bigger, but to me, it feels like the space.
That's tough to tell.
Joe, I'm so glad you said that.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. At least I don't have to cost someone another seat. I'm still within the limits of my.
Yep. Andy asked, what about split personalities? I think that's also true. They deserve
So this
more than
gets back to that. This gets back to the empathy thing, right? This is like, oh, I feel so bad for that. That you have to do this, and it's uncomfortable in a chair. We'll get you another one. And you're like, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do, and you don't have to do split personalities, and you don't have to do fat people. You don't have to do long people. You just do what you offer what you offer, and there it is. And if you don't like it, you don't pay for it. You go. It's not.
Then I want my support camel to come with me on the plane.
Support camel.
Yes. Oh God.
Only thing.
All right. Well, we only have 5 headlines left, and they're gonna get weirder than the other one. So here we go.
I just want to say, Joe, before we go any further, this show has made me angrier than any previous show. I don't know why.
It's gonna get worse, Paul. It's gonna get worse.
I thought it was just me.
No.
Guys, it's gonna get worse. You are the motherfuckers that send these headlines in.
We were different people back then. It's 2024
That's right.
now.
We've seen things, Joe. We've seen things.
All right, here we go. This one's actually funny. Woman gets hospital potato from work as Christmas bonus. Has to pay tax on it because she needs her job.
Need my job.
It sounds
Yeah.
very
It's
Irish.
potato.
It sounds very Irish to have a potato tax.
Oh, it's a potato tax. That's
Okay, so a woman was left feeling salty upon learning her holiday bonus this year was coming in the form of a potato. My work is doing a potato bar as our Christmas bonus. I'm literally getting a hospital potato as a bonus. All right. They also said it has a $15 value, so it will be taxed on our next check. Does anyone need an assistant so I can just quit right now?
What the hell is going on there? It's just vibes there. The potato. What is a potato bonus? How does it even work?
I will show you what it looks like.
It's a potato
Why
bar.
specific?
It's a baked potato. You guys haven't had an American baked potatoes. They're freaking awesome. So I can see.
As a Christmas bonus, my friend.
No, not as a Christmas bonus. No, it's a completely insulting thing. It's a Christmas bonus.
The thing is,
I love how Paul is like, guys, you haven't loved until you had. Come on, guys. This is another fucking.
I'm going to be honest, if someone gave me like a malva pudding as a Christmas bonus, I can still forgive that because it's malva pudding. But the potato, you're my guy.
Yeah, that's harsh. That's pretty tough. But yeah, if somebody gave you 100 Rand worth of biltong as a thing, and then said, and so we're adding it to your check so that SARS make sure that they get their cut of the 100 Rand worth of biltong.
I would be angry as I ate today. I would.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Be eating it. You motherfucker. I'm gonna kill you. This is pretty good, but it's some bullshit.
Anybody have a job for me right now?
When I'm angry, I eat, and when I eat, I am angry.
Yes.
Oh shit! This is insane. I'm telling you, the world is fucked. A potato bar. I don't know. Maybe I haven't traveled enough.
I don't know. There's no potato worth that. Anyway, here's a good one. Here's a good one. So here we go. Dude, where is my getaway car? Suspects find automobile stolen during armed robbery. Police say. So just to clarify this.
Doesn't make me angry. That doesn't make me angry. That one.
There was a heist happening, and some GTA shit was going on. And
Someone's playing an acquisition.
and when the guys basically did the heist and were ready to get into the getaway car, their getaway car was stolen by other robbers.
But I thought they always leave one guy in the car outside. That's on them. That's some dumb shit. Normally they have a guy in the car outside.
You probably went to go pee or something, and then
No, the thing is, Bevan's got a point. No
Took a shit
American
next to the
movie.
car and the car was taken.
Yeah, no, the thing is, Bevan's got a really good point because in no American movie, like for example, Baby Driver, we're going to heist the bank. Just quickly wait. Whoop, whoop. Okay, no, it's locked. It's fine. We can go now.
And if I was in South Africa, he was using a jammer. And he's like, someone is around the corner, like, block that.
no, this one is actually in Colorado in the United States. This is what happened.
The
in Colorado.
armpit of America.
Oh, America has many armpits. Right?
Yeah.
America has many armpits.
It's like a spider.
It's like one of those Indian gods with the 50 arms. Like there's just so many armpits.
I feel you.
I just quickly want to correct HVR here. He's like $15 is like 28 kilograms of Woolies potatoes. No, my guy, that's 3 potatoes at Woolies is $15.
Yeah.
And it's the baby garlic potatoes. It's not the big ones.
Those small boiling potatoes. The small boiling potatoes.
Yeah, those are the special ones because they have the special peel. That then the thing is that it's got a buttery and creamy texture. Yeah.
Woolies food is, remember, it's pretty chewed, right? That's why it's so expensive.
Pretty true. All right.
Somebody else has set the vibe. All right.
So this, you know what? I'm not even gonna warn you guys anymore. I'm just gonna, Gen Z suffers from menu anxiety when dining out, with many too scared to order their own meals.
Just take my Balenciaga towel.
We killed Mikhail. We killed him briefly. He's back now. He's better now. But
No, I'm not. How do
he's
we?
not better.
No, how do we completely legalize firearms for fucking everyone? Just everyone.
Yeah.
The purge needs to be a thing. The purge needs to be a thing.
Yeah. No, I think you need to bring.
Once a year, I should be allowed legally for 4 hours to shoot dumb people.
The purge.
Exactly.
Low IQs. Low IQ
Enough
purge.
ammunition. I'm sorry.
What anxiety is going on here? Just reach over the steps.
So some of these young adults, 34%, reported feeling so anxious they wind up asking other people at the table to speak to the waiters on their behalf. While most look forward to dining out during the holiday season, we know, as our research shows, it can be stressful for some. Says
It's fucking Hungry Lion.
Is it stressful to eat?
No, I'm sorry. It's fucking Hungry Lion, not a life decision.
Yeah, but that's only even number some of them. Number 1, number 2. You go to that noodle place, you say 516 and you move on with your life. But
some
so
even took it
irrelevant.
to the extreme, with almost 40% of Gen Z customers saying they simply wouldn't go out for dinner if they couldn't check the menu first.
Oh my god.
This was done in England, by the way.
I firstly, Gen Z can't read to start off with. So it's pointless giving them the menu beforehand.
From now onwards,
unless-
Gen vibes. Gen vibes. That's what I'm calling them. Gen vibes. Just
Gen vibes.
Okay.
One of 44 says we don't have enough ammo.
We don't have
You know,
enough ammo.
Help me out. How are they setting the vibes if they're sitting at the dining table? How are they so fun, so whatever, and it's bringing the fun? If they're sitting at the menu and they can't freaking tell if they want the quarter pounder with cheese or the double quarter pounder with cheese. I mean, really, these are not difficult decis. This is not. I've actually witnessed some of this.
Coralie is saying that we should give them a set menu, but even in a set menu at some restaurants, you have to make a choice. Like they'll give you a start.
No, but all menus are technically a fucking set menu. These are the shit we make. It's not fucking Russian roulette, but with salad
present it to
and
me
croutons.
gentle. I want you to present it to me gentle, okay? Right?
Good vibes. Present it to me with good vibes.
Good vibes only. Because my personality doesn't allow for the menu to be so harsh.
So like this or that. I can't.
This burger has lettuce, tomato, cucumber. It's too much.
I think the purge is not enough. I think we need to legalize hunting stupid people.
We
You
could,
go,
like
go
you
get
need
a
to have your
hunting
IQ
license.
on your forehead. Like, and you just you can take out people under a certain IQ number.
So Mandy says she
Exactly.
empathizes with this one. I'm a dinosaur and can't decide on a meal.
Maybe you're gonna get shot by one of us. You better choose.
No, but I don't.
516-213.
Wait, hold on. There's a difference between can't choose a meal, like can't choose. Oh, I don't know if I want the burger or the steak,
Yes.
and there's a difference between that and listen. I can't talk to the waiter right now to tell him that I want a burger. There's a difference.
Big difference.
Yeah.
I don't know how communication is a problem. This is the same generation that fucking protests because the colors of the leaves outside their house isn't what they wanted it to be. But they can't communicate with the fucking waiter.
Do you remember the old Spur menu, that wooden one? You could fucking club people with that thing.
I got hit. I've seen those. Yes, I've seen those. I got hit in a Chinese restaurant by the waitress once. When I was a kid. This is a totally unrelated story, but I was the kid, and I didn't like Chinese food. I was a very picky eater. I'm like 12, and they go around the thing, and on the back of the menu, it says cheeseburger, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna get a cheeseburger, so that my parents, my brother and sister order, and it comes down to me, and I said, I want a cheeseburger, and the next thing I know, she smacks me over the head with the windows. Whack! She's like, you crazy American boy, you come to a Chinese restaurant and you order cheeseburger? And I'm like, you put it on the menu. So
It was to trick people so they could slap you.
Paul, in 2024, that is what people would call a vibe check.
Vibe check. Exactly what it was. It was a vibe check.
If there was a
failed
chance,
the vibe check, Paul.
if there was a chance in 2024 that you were sitting at Spur or wherever and you ordered the wrong thing and the waiter could whack you over the head, then maybe I would understand your anxiety. There's a small
You
penalty
were
to pay for
giving
that.
me a fantastic restaurant idea, my friend. At Chef Bev, we don't even give a fucking choice. You walk in, you sit down, we
So
bring you
basically-
shit and you eat it.
It's like living at my parents' house.
What we're going to do is Bevan will be your partner because I'll do all the finances, and we'll call the restaurant Klop and Cook. And then
That's actually a brilliant business idea.
Don't ask me prices. Don't ask me fucking what it's made of. I don't want to hear gluten. I don't want to hear nothing. You ask questions, you will clap. End of story. You crazy fucker. Shut up.
I'm telling
Eat
you,
this fit cook. Eat this fit cook.
that restaurant would sell. The Hunger Games should be made real for Gen Z idiots.
Oh,
Well, if they don't order it, it's going to be the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
no, but I want to take it further. We can do this, but may the odds never be in their favor.
Yeah. Can they all lose? Can we rig it for that? Can we make it?
Yeah, we basically we have the show, we have the game show where we stack the deck against all of them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so this one's a bit concerning. Priest cuts off his own penis during crazed mental breakdown following tick bite.
Payback's a bitch.
Oh, he probably fuddled that dick. What the fuck is that money?
But why?
Why?
It could be worse. It could have been a snake.
The Czech Republic. This is adding up now. Is that was like the Eastern Bloc?
That checks out.
A priest in the Czech Republic sliced off his own penis with a knife after he was allegedly driven psychotic by a tick bite. We don't know exactly what happened.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. It was probably a health problem. No shit.
My man was all by cocaine. What month was that? Was it January? Because January was a good month for cocaine.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
The imagery in this article.
The stock photography is not
Yeah.
helpful. I'm just going to say.
I was just about to say that. We just stopped photography from
I love that they sent like an intern, like the editorial intern. They're like, "Hey, find us a stock photo of a guy that's cut his own penis off following a tick bite. If you could just find that, that would be great."
Thanks. Get the bloodiest knife you can get.
Yes.
If
Go-
you get
when
a
you-
full
when you-
skin on there, let me know.
When you go to the barber for circumcision, you make the mistake of asking just a bit off the top.
All right, so this is the last headline for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to have a nice casual conversation until 9 o'clock. So I try and always save the best for last. I don't know if I did in this instance, but let's see. I'm hearing noises from everyone. I'm head over heels in love with an oak tree, but it isn't about the sex.
Well, thank goodness for that. You know, I think we all were worried that it was about the sex.
Not a physical thing. It's about what's inside.
Basically, how much wood could a woodchuck suck if a woodchuck sucks some wood? What?
No.
No, no.
That
Okay,
is
so firstly, how old is the tree? Do we know?
yeah, because that is some seriously messed up stuff. I mean, the age difference has got to be huge. The age difference is just, you know.
The tree could be 115 for we know.
Yeah, exactly. Some serious power dynamics going on there.
I can't believe I'm going to read this. But anyway, a self-proclaimed ecosexual took nature loving to the extreme after becoming... In fact, I'm trying to read this. Stop making me laugh.
You're just making up words and telling us it's the news.
And ecosexual.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
I'm a fridge sexual, electrosexual.
Yeah. I like water. I like taking showers. I'm a hydrosexual.
An electrosexual. You must be so lonely because of load shedding. Like. Okay. Took nature loving to the extreme after becoming infatuated with an oak tree, which she says fills her with erotic energy. Oh my god.
Infatuated is a strong word. Super strong word. How? He doesn't even
I'm more worried about the choice of words where she said fools her.
Yeah.
Well,
check out these choice of words. There was an eroticism with something so big. Eroticism. With something so big and so old holding my back.
Huh? Did she put a swing on it? What the fuck?
Got the tire swing for her birthday.
She put a tire swing on Oakland. His name is Oakland, by the way.
No, but hold on. So that is what people mean when they say about their sex lives they swing. Is that what
They
they actually
swing.
they mean?
She's
Put
a
your
swinger
back
from
into
way
it.
back. Yeah.
I'm a
Okay.
swinger. Oh, no,
I
my
was
God.
walking a path near the tree 5 days a week for the whole winter. The nature level explained.
Nature lover.
I noticed a connection with the tree. I would lie against it.
I'm sorry if I walk into a branch. That's also
Wait,
technically a
there's
connection
more.
with a tree.
Yeah.
The naturalist's connection continued to grow stronger, like a piece of oak.
Hey,
To
now.
grow
Hey, now, they're
stronger
talking
like
dirty now. They
a
need to
piece
stop
of oak. Until summer 2021, when she started developing erotic feelings for the mighty hardwood.
Oh my god.
This is a bad.
This is like a really
You're eating a bad
No,
novel.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. The journalist that wrote this was having way too much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having way too much fun writing
yeah.
this
Look at
article.
Describing her sappy romantic yearnings.
This is a Gen Z name.
She loves the feeling of being tiny and supported by something so solid, and feeling of not being able to fall. Branching out into with other life forms might seem weird, but the tree hugger says that being
Oh my
with people just doesn't compare. The presence I feel.
Bro. I feel you. Guys, I didn't want to tell you this, but I had a similar experience with a shopping cart at Pick and Pay once. I felt safe as I was pushing this trolley.
The presence I feel with the tree is what I'm looking for, but that's a fantasy with a person. I've been craving that rush of erotic energy that comes when you meet a new partner, and that is not sustainable. That she doesn't physically engage in intercourse with the tree, but rather tree erotic experience is all in her mind. The big misconception is that ecosexuality means sex between people and nature.
Oh yeah, I have that. That's a big misconception. I think we've all had that misconception. So many times people said to
You shall live
don't-
in your hoo-ha. You're not fooling nobody.
It's a different way to explore the erotic. To watch the changing of the seasons is to me an erotic act. You go from death to winter. You go from death in winter, and then everything comes alive in spring, and mates.
Have you ever been at like a dinner party with a bunch of people you don't know and everything, and then somebody starts talking like this, and you're like, "Cool, I'm gonna go over."
Hold on.
No, but this journalist is really having a lot of fun because he says,
hold on, no.
however, the extreme leaf peeper.
I'm going to be honest with you. Before you continue, Paul, to get to your point, I've never been to a dinner party where I've met someone that wants to fuck a tree.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Absolutely.
No matter how this person writes it, that's essentially what it comes down to, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you can both are saying she's clearly insane, but she's trying to make it sound like she's not insane. This is perfectly
Why
normal
do
thing
we
to do.
not
But
institutionalize these people anymore?
No, we're not allowed to. We give them jobs and we put them in creches or something. And that's how we end up in the shit situation we are now.
Yeah.
People meowing at school and wanting to shit in boxes.
send the
insane.
vibes.
That's the fact. Has anyone asked the tree whether this is consensual?
That's the thing. She's leaning against the tree against his will.
Yeah.
And how do we know it's a he? Maybe she's a lesbian tree hugger. Maybe she only follows because there are some species of trees have male and female. So
That's true.
And what do you do if the tree identifies as a cat and wants to shit in a box?
Then you need to get the tree a litter box.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
Who speaks for the tree though? How do we know like how the tree feels? Like,
Greenpeace.
the tree was Spur or some shit. Like,
I have no idea. There is one more thing, a video that just for fun. There's no headline or anything. I just thought
This
you
is
guys.
City doing the nasty. I don't want to see that.
No.
We'll
We're
come on with
going.
the tree.
We're moving on from the tree.
And
We're
by the way, I would before we go on for the tree, I would like to say I would pay money to have Joe write ecosexual fan fiction and read it because you were doing great there with the hardwood and all that stuff. It was fantastic. It was really good.
I think.
Would you
Paul
listen
wants
to the
some
audiobook?
Ecosexual fan fiction, my friend.
Oh, you know
Think
it.
about it.
Yeah,
Think
but
about
it needs to be read in a thick Afrikaans English accent, and then the next moment, Janice moved closer to the tree. She knew that the bark had gone hard just for her.
And he was going to stamp her.
Yeah. It's all nice. It's all nice.
So nice.
Oh man, that would be funny. That would be funny in the accent.
Ecosexual. That's my takeaway. Done. Ecosexual and Balenciaga.
All right, this is just a random video I saw on TikTok. I thought it'd be funny to share with you guys. Here we go.
And they all wanted to go to dinner tonight, and I said I wasn't going to go unless she was invited too.
Right.
Because if we all went to dinner and she didn't get invited, her feelings would be so hurt.
Yeah, you don't want that to
That's
happen.
fucking
Yeah, I know.
genius.
No
I would-
way. Oh, sorry. What?
What was that?
No.
I was watching the game the whole time. Was at the Chargers and the
Chargers and Chiefs, yeah.
And I forgot to show this earlier as well. Sorry, guys. But this is also kind of a funny headline. Sasa paid 140 million rand to dead beneficiaries.
Right? Yeah.
How generous. That's so nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they needed the money, right?
Yeah.
When there's something strange in your parliament, you're gonna call
Who are you gonna
ghost
go?
workers.
Sasa Butler.
I love it.
All right, and this will conclude the headline portion of the show. So now we're going to just chat for about half an hour about anything and everything. So if you guys have any questions for us, by the way, there's some new people watching the show, which I want to do a shout out to. We have
Africa is here.
Mandy, who is a first time watcher, I think. There's a person named South Africa.
Hello,
So the country's
Mandy.
watching, ladies and gentlemen. And we had someone else, Leon Van Rooyen. Thank you so much for tuning in. So shout out to you guys who have joined us tonight. We hope you enjoy the show. And this is the part where you can just ask us anything. If you like want us to chat about any topic, you just type it in the live chat, let us know. Otherwise, we're just going to start off the conversation. I'm just going to ask you guys, how was your holiday? I think Paul, you've got a lot to talk about because Mr.
Cool.
I'm in the Kruger.
Oh, just casually taking pictures of
Did you
lions.
see lions?
Shit.
Yeah, like did you see lions having sex or some shit?
You do.
Yeah,
listen.
that's fucking ecosexual.
No. There's somewhere on the internet. There's a photo of Paul fucking a marula tree.
Hey, I told him to take that down. I said,
I said I do not consent.
yeah, he'll be hearing from my lawyers.
How was it, bud?
No, it was good in the Kruger. We went to a few rest camps and we had some cool stuff. We saw lions and all that stuff, leopards and elephants and things. The coolest thing we saw was so we went on a New Year's Eve drive. So on New Year's Eve, like a night drive, and they take the game vehicles out onto this big bridge, and they park one on each end of the bridge to block it off from like hyenas or lions or whatever. And then you get out and you have champagne on the bridge for New Year's in Kruger Park. So that's pretty cool.
You bastards,
so we
you
did
little
that.
fireworks.
No, there's no fireworks. There's stuff in the sky, but it's all bats. And then there's crocodiles below you. So, but then we got back into the game vehicles, We got back in the game vehicles. We went like 5 meters from where we'd been standing, and there was a Mozambican spitting cobra on the bridge.
Oh my word!
And yeah, so he had slithered out all like 50 meters out along the bridge until he got to where he wanted to go. And there's like a little expansion gap where the two sections of multiple sections of the bridge kind of come together. And he had his hood out and everything, and he was all curled up. It was awesome. And the guy was like, "No, he's not interested in us. He's interested in the bats." So he goes down in that little gap and slithers down and goes under for the bats that are underneath the bridge. That's where they roost.
That's what they
it
told me. But
poisonous?
basically, that snake was found in one of the local toilets at the rest stop, and he was very upset because he had been removed from the golden toilet.
Segregation strikes again.
Yeah.
So
No, but it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool thing. So yeah, we had a great time. We were there for 12 days. It was fun.
we have a question for you, Paul.
This by the way, from a country that has a town called Clapmuts, for example. I mean, I'm sorry, Clapmuts. Totally sounds like that sounds like a venereal disease. You know it, right? You know it, right?
This is coming from two Americans that have a state that is spelled Arkansas, but they pronounce it Arkansas.
Okay, this is coming from a country who has multiple areas with the K word as the name.
Yeah, because Afrikaners did it. If no English people name stuff messed up, okay? Grassy pork is grassy, is pork. We made it easy.
It's the same, no, but it's the same in Afrikaans. It's Springbok. Some Afrikaner was in the field, and he saw a Springbok, and then he named the town after what he saw first.
Springbok.
Afrikaans towns are very, 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 very logical. They make sense.
What's Verleersdorp? What is that?
Some French Huguenot got lost, and he created a town.
All right, let me do some introductions for those that are new. That's a very good point. So I'm the host, Joe Emilio. It's my channel. To my right is a man named Bevan Boyson, but on the show we usually have like funny names. We'll do like a bit of a fun thing. So he's called himself tonight Dog Williams in homage to Cat Williams. And then below me is a man named Mikhail Kanaka, also a comedian, and he has called himself Cat Williams. Yeah, he co-authored Mein Kampf. He didn't just co-author it; he rewrote it. He fact-checked it, and
basically my thing is the problem is my friend Elf had a writer's block, so I feel like
updated and expanded for 2024.
Yeah, exactly. Rewrote it, expanded all that stuff.
Now with more final solutions.
His name is Cat Williams, fact checker, I think tonight, and my also good friend of mine. They're all good friends of mine, but another good friend of mine, Paul Lee, also a comedian, and he is called Chester Drawers today. Paul's done nothing special, unlike the other two. So
complete waste of time. I do have her set the vibes. I do. I feel like I bring something.
He was a personality idol. That's why he's on here.
And I'm okay with that. I know my numbers aren't there. If you look at the numbers, they're not there.
And every now and again, we'll have a special guest on the show as well, another fellow comedian in the industry. We've had Sebastiano Ola, who's a comedian and magician. We have Carl Weber, who's also a comedian. We've actually had Barry Hilton on the show, who wants to come back, and we'll have him sometime this year. So Barry Hilton might join us again this year. So keep an eye on the show. It's a lot of fun. If you have headlines that you come across, you can easily email them to us. To my email, you can find it on the About section of the YouTube channel, but it is joeemiliocomedian@gmail.com. If you see any any headlines that you want to send to us, please do, or tag us on social media. You can find all the social media links in the description. And that's who we are, and this is what we do.
You must also send Century City vouchers if you email your news links. So
we're also all willing to take Sasa chats.
Yes. And what else do we want? Anything you want, Paul? Like I said.
I'm good. I'm good.
I think we can do. I can think we can do with a mildly attractive gold-plated tree for the
Yeah,
decor.
that's not bad. That's a
Uh,
good one. That's a good one.
only mildly attractive.
And
Hold on.
keychains. Any keychains?
Yeah.
South Africa says, I watch Joe Media quite often. I really enjoy your content. Thanks, man. Thanks for the laugh, guys. Please translate choose your side and subject into Afrikaans.
It's a trap.
I had a feeling it was a trap because I know subject is fuck.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
So I ain't gonna fall for that one. And then Mandy asks, thanks, are you four here each week? We do alternate the cast, so next week, or we're doing this bi-weekly now, so we won't be back on next week Monday, but we'll be back the following Monday. We also have Peter Sawanga, who joins us, also a fellow comedian in Cape Town, and Mork Rock, who has his own YouTube channel on YouTube. Please go check him out. Very funny guy as well. And Tammy Doig, and who else? Oh, Oberking Moreau, who also is a comedian. He's based in Joburg. Unfortunately, we don't see much of him.
No much.
The biggest forehead in the business.
So we alternate the cast every week. Whoever can join me on that Monday, they'll join in. So it's always a lot of fun, different senses of humor, and like I said, special guests. So it's a bi-weekly show now.
Bi-weekly, not bisexual. Bi-weekly, not a bisexual show. It's bi-weekly. Okay, don't get that confused, you ecosexuals.
Yep. Bi-weekly. I think bi-weekly is a magazine for bisexuals, isn't that what that?
Bi-weekly.
I don't know what you're talking about. One of 44, and then you guys were talking about this village stop isn't named after De Villiers.
Sorry guys, I just need to get my things ready. My car's still
Sup, Emperor Palpatine.
The force is strong with this one, eh? You talk a lot of cock.
Do it. Just do it. Do it.
I like the word emperor. That's better than king. King sounds so bullshit. Emperor.
Yeah, but are you an emperor that identifies as he or she?
No, he's an emperor he's an emperor that identifies as a Tani.
I'm them as that.
Gosh.
I think he's talking about Oba King, yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody in the business like that, my guy.
Anyway, what else?
You had an awesome time at Kruger, huh?
Yeah, but let's.
Yeah, I did. It was good. It was good. So what did you guys do?
Macau?
Anybody?
All right. So we went that long weekend because we won the World Cup. We got a public holiday, so that was obviously a long weekend. So we went camping in Montague for the weekend, for the long weekend. And Esty and I very much enjoy farm stalls. So we actually make a nice proper road trip of it. So we'll stop at a farm stall for breakfast, and then we'll travel around a bit and then do one at lunch. So we did a nice long trip to Montague, had a long weekend in Montague. Then I had one or two things. We were at home for about a week. I had one or two things that I had to finish. So the Briar Room, the Oregon pine cladding is now officially done in our Briar Room. I finished doing that.
You need to post it, please. We need a picture, evidence.
I'll send some pics on the WhatsApp group, and then.
Don't do it, you sick bitch.
Thing is, what happened is the tree denied my advances, so I decided to cut him down.
So you went for mine.
That's gruesome. Imagine inviting the ecosexual lady to your wood-paneled room at home. Like, she would be like,
basically, what I do is I'll invite her into the room and go, look at all my exes.
Oh,
Welcome to my
man.
chamber of murder.
Nasty. Nasty.
We did Christmas with the in-laws, which is always fun, and then we stayed over the evening, and then we went to Witstrand for almost 10 days.
Liquor? You
Nice.
were having a fucking great time.
And then we came back and basically for 3-4 days, and then unfortunately I had to return to the salt mines on Monday. But Christmas as a whole was great. The missus and I had 2 great road trips. And there were 1 or 2 things we wanted to finish off at home to make our home even more homely. So all in all, great holiday, but I do wish it was a week or 5 longer.
A week or 5 longer.
Go 5.
Self-death.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Bevan didn't have a holiday apparently.
No. I worked right through, but like I took the long weekend off as well. Where did we go to? Fuck. Yeah, I just came back from Mykonos in Langebar now. So we left the Friday. I came back today, and then I headed off to work again. So yeah, but it was like a beach, warm pools, pool vibes, and sunsets, all that kind of shit. But it was nice. It was really nice. More for the kids than anything else. But I'm not half a Satan, not for me. It's a kid holiday. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was easy.
Good.
Good. Joe, and your side, baby stuff?
Baby stuff, man. Kid just turned 1 year. Can't believe it. That went by very quickly. Yeah, like Paul has 9 of them, so I don't even like. How do you do it, dude? I don't know. But
Paul, do it for money. What do you get? Get maintenance.
Like, unfortunately, we did get very sick over the holiday. I don't know if any of you guys got sick during the last 3-4 weeks, but like,
I was sick of work. What the fuck did you get
no,
sick
dude,
of?
it was hectic. Like, we were throwing up like every hour. It was horrible. We had to call in some help to take care of the little one. Like, we physically couldn't. For 2 days, the wife and I were down.
Maybe? Did you think of cutting the penis off? Nothing like that?
No, it wasn't a tick bite. I think it was like something to do with the water in Cape Town, because it wasn't just us. We heard like other family members got sick as well. Other friends also got sick. So it was like going around.
Did you die?
Almost.
Did you die?
Almost.
Sorrow's prayers. Yo, dude, but how long did that last for? Like a couple of days?
Yeah, 2 days. Two days. It was horrible.
Did you guys at least manage to go away? Because I know for those watching, we were meant to have a comedy braai, and it was postponed because you guys you actually got a booking, but the booking was the time that the initial date was. So I'm assuming you guys got sick during the time you were supposed to go away.
Yep. But then we ended up going away later on. We went to Hermanus for a couple of days.
All right.
But we couldn't.
Where did you go in Hermanus, not Hermanus, it's pronounced Hermanus.
Hermanus. Okay.
It's Hermanus.
What was that place? Hermanus. Oh man, what was that place called? It's just outside of like the town before you get to.
I didn't even know where you went to. You know?
No man, it was like Vermont or something or something.
It's called Vermont.
Yeah. So that's in that area.
Fishing village. Where the fuck were you working?
No, that's Austin, you dumb fuck.
I don't know where poor people are, my guy.
Says the guy that lives in Grassy Park. But okay.
Sir, I am wearing a Balenciaga. Ciao. Don't you give me shit.
Yeah, but you're wearing it wrong. It's supposed to be a skirt, and you know. So
no, you're not gonna see it if I put it down there. There's not enough towel for
that. Yeah, we did. We actually had the braai on the 2nd of Jan.
Tuesday at 11 a.m. in the morning, my friend. It wasn't a braai. It was not a braai. It was a brunch.
No, do you know what worried me? Because the last time we had a braai, and all the South Africans in the chat are gonna get a fucking heart attack.
Oh my word! Here we go.
The last time we braaied at Joe's place, he said we need to be there a certain time. We arrived at the certain time. When we got there, on time, the coals were already ready. He
Oh my
started putting
God.
on the meat as we were basically putting
What
into
the
the
hell
driveway.
is that?
Mm.
Who does that? That's wrong, like that. You're supposed to tell people to arrive at a certain time. They come up like an hour, 2 hours later, and then you start the fire. That's how it works. And you complain about how late it is when you have to eat, and then you don't even eat, you drink, and then you take some stuff home. That's how it is. You got no etiquette, my friend. None.
Because when I saw the invite for the new bro, okay, we started at 11 and then we'll be done at 5. Those are fucking
No.
amateur hours. You invite everyone at 11. Then what happens? This is how it plays out. Everyone gets there between 11 and 1. You've got people that arrive on time. You've got people who arrive late. Usually Peter.
Peter didn't show up.
And then exactly. How late he is? He's still on his way. And then you pour your first drink. You have a nice chat. Fuck around a bit. Then you do your second drink. Then you start talking about considering that at some stage we might light the fire.
Yeah.
Then you've got another couple of drinks. Then you take out the snacks. Then you start snacking.
Well, there's actually a funny. There's actually a funny story to what happened on the second. So, I will take the blame for this one. So for those of you who couldn't make it, you're in luck. Because I noticed that day it was going to be a hot day. It's like 35, 36 degrees. Okay. So I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be standing at 11, 12 or 1 o'clock at the Bri when it's like that hot. Okay.
Yeah.
So I told everyone that the new time is now or I tried to communicate that the new time was at 3 p.m. But unfortunately, the way that I worded it confused everyone, because I worded it like I said, listen guys, the new time for the Bri is 11, has moved from 11 to 3. And a lot of people misunderstood that as instead of it being from 11 to 5, it's now 11 to 3. So people still showed up at 11. So the Bri hadn't started yet. So I did manage to start the Bri once everybody had arrived at 3.
You idiot! Your English is even worse than your Afrikaans. Listen here, Mandy says Amarnis is horrible now. It's Gauteng City by the sea. Did you see a lot of people from Gauteng?
I didn't go into Hermanus. I just stayed in Vermont.
Well, put it in perspective. He's not wrong. Apart from Hermanus being completely fucked over with people up north, fucking terrorists. There's a reason why ST and I, who stay in Gordons Bay, who are within 2 kilometers walking from the beach, in December, climb into a car and drive 237 kilometers to a different beach because there's less fucking holiday makers.
Yo, holiday makers, it's a nice euphemism for fuck ups.
For assholes, yeah.
Holiday makers. Holiday makers.
Because the lovely thing about Witstrand in December is it's supposed to be full with holiday makers, but because it's such a small town, you can't really overpopulate it. There's basically only one main street in the whole town and a few couple of side streets. We went to the beach on the 2nd of Jan, which was a lovely day throughout most of the province. We set up our umbrellas and a busy place over December at 300 meters in each direction. There was no one.
Oh boy. Yeah. What a dream.
That sounds
What
cool.
a dream. That's what the party was about. I must say this. Ample land for everyone. Except obviously some people, but everyone.
In their defense, it did sort of balance all out. So,
That liquor on the beach. Nah, I didn't want to go to the beach. Too many people. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about going to a place like Witstrand. It's you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want to go to the beaches in Cape Town, or at least some of them, because apparently there's E. coli in some of them. So.
What?
And ecosexuals as well.
Yeah, ecolysexuals.
Ecosexual.
That people in love with shit.
They have a relationship with bacteria.
I just felt something so small within me, and it was just so.
Yeah.
Drawn to it. I
Just
was
drawn
sick
to
of
it.
that.
Yeah.
Ecosexual. I like it. I'm down. Make the t-shirt. I'll take two.
If it goes
Extra
up your
large
bum,
and
you-
a medium, the size I want to be.
Yeah,
I'm writing this down because
oh,
I'm going to write some E.
Anybody going
coli
away?
sexual fan fiction. Go ahead.
What?
Going away where?
E. coli. He's got work to do. E. coli. Sexual fan fiction.
I gotta write fan fiction for that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sexual.
There we go. If his
I don't
day
need-
job doesn't work out.
Gotta pay the bills. I gotta pay the bills.
All right. Well, we're approaching the second hour, so ladies and gentlemen, it's only a 2-hour show. For those of you who have tuned in and stayed tuned in since the beginning, thank you so much. Those of you that just tuned in, well, you can replay this and catch it from the beginning. Once again, bi-weekly show now, ladies and gentlemen. It's every other Monday at 7 p.m. You can catch Comedians Roast the Headlines. Like I said, it won't always be the gentlemen you see before you, but they will be back at some point, depending on their schedule. But we have other faces and other comedians to also share the platform with and the show with and have a lot of fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, and those of you that sent in headlines, thank you so much. And yeah, guys, 2024. Looking forward to it. It's going to be another crazy year, I'm sure. But we'll be back in 2 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen, Monday, 7 p.m. Hope you enjoyed the show. Gents, if you have anything to say as your goodbye, now's the time.
2020
Fuck a
more.
tree, make it. If you fuck a tree, make sure it's consensual.
Paul?
I just off the planet. I want to get off. I have this urge to throw my phone in a river and forget that the internet exists. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like my soul has been bruised by this show, and I need some recovery time. I'm
that's why you,
bi-weekly because I can't deal with
exactly.
This. I can't
See,
deal with it.
the 2 weeks is a nice amount of time to just restore your faith in humanity, and then you come onto the show and I destroy it.
Get your vibes right, Paul. You don't need to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at the next one. Cheers.
Sad.